Hey little demons, it's Akira and Luna, and we're going to play Doki Doki Literature Club. I say play with quotes around it one more time, because last time we got the bad ending, and it is incredibly easy to get the bad ending, so nobody make fun of Luna. I actually had to look up a walkthrough, which I'm going to go through, to make sure that I get this right, and I'm kind of going to like fast forward through like the stuff that we already did, and whatever. I'm also not really thinking that we should voice them. Yeah, like, you know, sort of thing, just because we're kind of getting to the end. Yeah, it's a quick through, you right. So I am gonna keep the name blurb because we're being true to form here. Okay, and then okay, oh my god, I can't skip. Okay.
You can't skip. You just gotta hit
I just gotta hit buttons a lot. Yeah, here we go. Okay. It's time to write a poem. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I have to save here.
Okay.
And the first playthrough we have to do Sayori. So, okay. I have a list of all of her happy fucking words.
Aww.
Okay, let's see. Does she like rainbow?
Was very colorful.
And... Yeah, so Sayori. Nice. I'm looking at a walkthrough.
Oh,
don't worry. I'm not. Nobody think that I'm this cool. I'm not. I am looking through stuff to make sure that she's the one that we are getting. Skip ahead, skip ahead. It's a secret. Himitsu desu. Sore wa himitsu desu. That's how you say it's a secret. In Japanese. Ah, we didn't get this last time, did we?
No.
What's this? Just think how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. Oh, because these are all we didn't do Sayori's like stuff last time, so we didn't. Okay, it's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. Button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Because she got titties, McGiddies.
Right.
That's why her boobs are so big. It's full of ghosts.
And deleted files.
Yeah, I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Did it blah blah blah. What does this say? If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. See, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I wouldn't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Yeah, he just doesn't know it yet.
Right?
There's a subreddit called Am I the Ex? Because it's like full of stories of people who don't realize that they're broken up with. And so there should absolutely be one of like, am I the boyfriend? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez.
Are we dating?
Yeah, are we dating? Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. He. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Fucking mood. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay. Blurp, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Okay, this is all the same. Do. Okay, let's do Sayori first. Yep. She loves it. Yep. Honestly, I have no idea. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Haha, geez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this, maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a blurb poem, and that makes it feel better. I don't know. Like I feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Ehehe.
She's a teenage girl. She's not just weird.
Yeah. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Blurb, deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here, because he wants to get his dick wet. I can't deny it. She's part of the reason I joined, to know how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here. Okay, that would be my way of thanking you. All right. Yay. Now you read my poem too.
This is not for you.
It was a lot of fun. Yay, good times. We're gonna go write another friggin' poem. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yay. Oh, God. She's talking about how Natsuki and Yuri were fighting. The girls are fighting. Okay, and then we have to do another poem in which I must look at this. No.
Okay. We're doing Sayori again?
It has to be Sayori up until the thing happens, and then we do Yuri next.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yes. Blurp, blurp. Comes up to me. I'm gonna get supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies. Before... Supplies, motherfucker. Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica are gonna make some posters. You need to go find some crayons, markers, glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay. Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going to Blurt to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too. Okay, ready, Blurp? Let's go.
Yeah, this is one that we had
done. Yeah, this is different. Make sure. Blah, blah, blah. Once you get the CG graphics, load the Sage file. Don't wait much at all. If you see a certain scene, you've gone too far. Okay. Sayori in the classroom. Fall behind Sayori. Hum. Skip down the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out, don't you worry. Is that so? Yep, we're gonna do a poetry performance. Let's do speed run. A performance of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Blurp, you're not thinking about it in the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of a poem, like between my feet. The last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie, I am working super hard on this. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Ha ha ha, don't say that it's embarrassing, but I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Blurp, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me.
Oh, yeah, Sayori is definitely the best.
Yeah, she's best girl. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! I'm also that excited when I find crayons. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. All right, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Drop one by accident. Smack. Kya. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Good job, girl.
Ow, I have done this
100%.
so often.
Yeah, no, I have too. She falls to the floor, crayons spill over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist, pull her up to the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. There we go.
Aww.
New art. Wow! Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead and gently brushes her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Goose egg. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Blurp. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink will do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I will be right back, okay? Okay. Pat Sayori's shoulder, run down into the hallway, locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm over her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. It looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Blurp, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did, but sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. Damn, that's some mood. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If it wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Blurp, I don't think you realize, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that, and I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, I just feels natural.
Exactly.
Yeah, before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Blurp. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us, so you think it'll be like this forever. Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college after that, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I am so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her in deep thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way, not if I hide it under my bangs.
Right.
Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh, well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori to the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. You're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing her poems. Yes, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, where are you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Blurp. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Anyway, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine after making sure the crayon box is closed tightly. I return to my seat. Sayori.
Just breathe.
Blurp, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday and this one too. I'm doing this with the power of ADHD. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so no way, not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking about weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life, but you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things? Pardon me. Like cooking. She's so determined.
She's so cute.
Let's not.
I just want to put her in my pocket.
I know. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. If we have that kind of weird connection, it's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Blurp, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine.
She didn't bump her head again.
I was expecting her to hit her head again. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep, I was too.
I'll get it for you. I bend down, pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a bit clumsy today, probably because you have a concussion. Right? Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah, I grab Sayori's arm. Oh, go ahead.
She totally has a crush on him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they all
absolutely
do,
yeah.
But she's been his childhood friend
for five
forever,
ever. So. Yeah. I grabbed Sayori's arm, helping her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that, but it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry, I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. Yes, this is the one that we had last time. Boop. Okay, sorry. This is your best one so far. I really like it. Thanks. Blurp, Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything all right? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired. Do you want a nap or something? No, it's silly. Don't worry about me. I only want to see smiles on your face. Yeah, all right. Hi, Blurp. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does or even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes the ones these most. Why? You want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you.
So total, just high school sweetheart.
Yeah, they're adorable. It's like, no, Blurp, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori's trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles, keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself, put on a smile. It's nothing, Blurp. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Ha ha ha. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else.
She's totally doing the fake it till you make it.
Yeah, because Monica's making her feel these things. Like, it's not that she didn't have depression. She did. It's just that she exacerbated it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well. See you tomorrow. Before anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the door, humming to herself. Bye. This one's all right. Yeah, it's about as good as yesterday. See what you're going for. Really not my style. I'm just glad that you're a little bit. Of course, at least I'm trying. Were you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? No, it's gross. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Well, yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here. Natsuki elbows connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened.
This is new.
This is new. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you pass your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
That's really cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something nice for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care, I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, I was a good practice. Prepare to fast forward. Preparing to fast forward. Fast forward! Keep going. Right, she's super close. Oh my god, Sayori, hi. She stopped by. Really, it's too bad. Yuri just bails. There she goes.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts so much. Monica was right. Yeah. Poor girl has been, like, her mind has been fucked with by this
Monica.
absolutely crazy eldritch being. I love you. Okay, and then I have to get the CG card. There it is. And then, as soon as this is done, so that it logs that I have the card. Okay. Then, once you get the CG graphics, load the save file. Don't wait much at all. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Reloading the first poem. Lean the poems towards Natsuki. Okay.
Okay, I'm good at this one.
Okay, yes. We've done this one a bit. I have my eyes laser focused on the skip button.
I know you do.
Hell yeah. Okay, we have to say that we're gonna hang with Natsuki for the weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
We've never
done this, so I'm a speed run. Okay.
No, I get it.
All right. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because blah, blah, blah. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. Yeah. I'm used to it after all. Wow. Way to say that.
When you see her face, like, just kind of pissed.
Yeah. But that's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's hard to not feel bad, so that's everything right. Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes, everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What do you mean? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri, she's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean Natsuki glances back forth between every word expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. Natsuki! What a good girl.
She's deep.
So
she likes her friend.
You need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah, I hope everyone did their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today. Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I make it weird? Natsuki gives me your number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could give a guy over to my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. All right, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of anyone. Wait, really? Yeah, kind of, just because I never got to bake with someone else before, that's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Blah. Never mind. Skip!
Yep.
I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki coming to visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me back. She's been sending each other over, exchange numbers, double checked, but turned down to conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since blah, blah, blah. Yay! Skip. More Skip. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside at the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in. Oh, look at that cute! I'm
He's cute.
Sup? Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
She looks so cute.
She
Did
does.
You see her skirt?
Yes. I see.
And a new location.
Yes, it's his kitchen. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is... It could be that she is a little different outside of school after all. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality blurb? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Gook, this is ridiculously heavy. Ahaha, I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always was underestimate you. Right? It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like that. I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think that I'm worth my size. What's up, girl? It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. Geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're out, not in school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey. And now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know, and just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean that you should treat me like, Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too, but also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that? Just trust me on this one, Natsuki. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You got all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Blurp. I mean, if somebody called me gross, I'd be upset.
Yeah.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back, but she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, plastic bags are strewn about every countertop.
Fluid.
The mixer, I caught that too. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Blurb.
I mean, I get it.
Absolutely, especially if she's known for her baking.
Yeah.
Blurb, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's gonna be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we going anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me. I don't really have a preference. Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls, put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See, it's not like baking, it's just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end to just looking at it makes everyone else's eyes light up.
Yep.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, that's getting there. We were using the electric missile for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, I'm just taking a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. And Natsuki grabs the whisk for me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me across the stumble, making her stumble and turn. Gross! You got it in my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing that's Natsuki's cheek, huh? That she tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, same. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
That's where that's from.
Yes. Stop. So yeah. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In the case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Gross!
What?
Gross! What? Did you just seriously just, Natsuki's so surprised, yeah, that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Blurp, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Well, what kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn just this quickly? You're the one who put her finger in your mouth. Natsuki...
And she's right.
Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses the oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Let me see.
So, when my mom was doing dishes, she would actually put pots and pans and shit in the stove for them to dry after she's done the dishes. So we always had to check and make sure there was nothing in the oven. Yeah.
We didn't do that all the time, but it was enough that if you were going to make something in the oven, you had to check to make sure that there wasn't something in it.
Yeah.
Natsuki uses the oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are really ready to pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm milk fills the womb. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. I know, girl, I want some cupcakes. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope we can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Girl, you gotta wait for them to cool down first, or the icing's gonna melt right off. Natsuki hands...
apparently it's not that deep.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. I like this one can even make flowers. We probably don't be using it this time, though. That's that one floor. I pick it up on the novels. It's much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns, but you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not a school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Right?
Well, Natsuki's voice
She
trails
totally
off.
did it on purpose.
Of course. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle to each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping, we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. That's not like you. You always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? I would say so. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, what you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted, but aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that is possible. I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression.
He's asking you on a date.
Yeah, yes, he is.
He totally did.
I want to spend more time with you, Blurp. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Hi, Blurp. Sayori, just now we weren't. It's okay, Blurp. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll start to see the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, skip!
So what do we pick now? Dearest friend?
Sayori will arrive that weekend as Natsuki leaves. Okay. Now we load.
Oh.
And this one, we do Yuri.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably sadness.
Probably. Let me look through here. Okay, Lena's poems for Yuri. Dark, depressing stuff really works for her. Stuff about pain, sadness, etc. Rough guide, words, pick here. Good to do whatever at this point for the most part. Hang with Yuri for the weekend for consistency, if nothing else, though it shouldn't matter. Be sure to tell Sayori that you love her. Do not load a file. Just keep going this time. Okay. We are going to actually have to see that, but I think I can skip through it. Okay, say I feel bad distracting her from reading, catch a glimpse, blah, blah, blah. More than that, crap, I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks down the glance at me, or me for a split second. Yuri. But that only makes her hide her face deeper. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this. So... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Girl, I have like 3 or 4 copies of some of my favorite books, so don't judge.
I don't anymore, but yeah, I did.
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Well, there's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. I almost said Parfait of Markov.
I don't blame you.
There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. All right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She starts getting targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
It sounds like a lot of the romantasy that I read, to be honest.
Okay, let me get my hair out of my face here. Here we go. All right, home stretch, y'all. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Lerp? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that these kinds of stories, they challenge you and look at life and expect to change new perspective when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then, suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be a naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I am rambling, aren't I?
Yeah.
Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I like things in books and really feel my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's it. Reading is company with somebody I see. Well, just tell me know if I'm distracting you or anything. All right. Open the book. Start the prologue. As soon as I understand what Yuri means about reading in company, it's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, it's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. It was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Yes, you do. I don't really mean to. Sorry, I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. I hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri typically closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. I think we did this. Yeah, because we saw this. Yeah. Okay, skip. Skip. Not ski. Oh. Blurp, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Wow, she really dislikes Yuri's writing. Wow. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, yeah. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. I don't. No. Whatever. It's fine. Just... Yuri.
We haven't actually shared any poems with Yuri for a while.
For a while, yeah. As Yuri reads a poem, notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional, huh? What was that? Did you say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then she ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ahaha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, it's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, when Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse, she traces her finger along with the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits, blah, 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 blah. We know this.
Yeah.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know what? I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Blurp. Me too.
Of course.
Monica. Skip. Great job, Blurp. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. Really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way I always know counts of putting some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, anyway, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by the new things. Blah, blah, skip. Oh, thank God.
Right?
We want Yuri this time. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See, wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but there's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That is true.
Yep. That's what poetry is all about.
Yep.
It really is.
That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it away too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that, Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna go do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh, everything all right? I'm just so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Blurp. You're too kind. I'm thankful that you put blah, 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 or it's nothing. One more thing. One thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. Yeah. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person. Okay? Yeah. Skip. Sure, his heartbeat. Whatever. Fuck it.
I mean, that's what we did last time.
That's what we did last time. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And when you're right, you're right. Skip. Right. I keep forgetting about the cookie.
Right.
I'm like, why is there slapping going on? Hey, Yuri. Suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh, no. I was just kind of just waiting for you. In that case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Okay, we did do this. Because we wrote for Yuri last time. Sure. Gonna walk past to my surprise. Blah, 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 blah. So then you realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay, I was just getting a bit curious. A kind of one-person job. That's Monica. Please mind your own business for once. Nice, girl.
I forgot how cutting
she can be, yeah. Or do you want me to tell that there's something wrong with helping involving Blurp and Club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Well, then let's go, Blurp.
True.
Yeah, rural. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to just judge people like that. Blurb, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away, correct?
Yeah.
But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say. Yuri lifts her head. Blurp, I really like being friends with you. Ah ha ha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel like it's kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yes, Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Blurp, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course, I shouldn't do anything less than I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo hoo hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Yeah.
You are.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring to tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing it without thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's a great Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Blurp. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Blurp, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back, because she got massive titties, and we know this part.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Skip? Not ski. Oh, we can't skip. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good, but I still don't like this at all. I was trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. That's right. It's going to sound just like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Not to stop short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this kind of thing, this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves a poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch, this is what I get for letting younger girls step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place.
Wow.
Let's see, it's written for today. Yuri stares at the poem, a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Blurp, this is the one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Hands are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes, collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer her that patience. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem that you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, the raccoon. This is new.
Yeah.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm really projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Well, that's dark.
Yeah.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express visual imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's these sorts of things I usually force to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be rambling a little bit now, but I'm glad that you are a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, they really aren't many people like you. That's exaggerating a little bit, just how I feel. Never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Whew. Okay, skip. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. She noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's the light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself, but still defending her like that. Yeah, I must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Aha, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last to me. I just hunch, but...
Bug boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Well, I know, I was just saying. But anyway, skip. Oh, my God.
So who do we have to do the thing with this time?
I do have to ask Yuri over for the weekend.
Okay.
And then you tell Sayori that you love her.
So is it I would still walk home?
Yeah. Whew. Skip. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away. Realize she won't get anywhere like this. Never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. Stand up from my desk, sit next to one of her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't do anything, but I could tell that you wanted to talk about your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts, how are you even able to tell what I was thinking? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori, yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she told me not to worry about it. Can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings, or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Blurb, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Yeah.
Yep. So you think that there might be something behind it after all, huh? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what she may be going on in the inside of her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her, but in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Huh? Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. That's what you're searching for. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that, yeah, she would be very a fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? That is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Skip! Sayori. A skip! Not ski. Oh, we can't skip. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even next. Blurb, your writing has only improved these last few days. Every poem you show me is nothing sort of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious. I don't think it ever came to this, to me, this naturally, Yuri. That's the wrong way to put it. It's never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad. Yeah, I got the chance to share my writing. Never thought it would feel like this. Remember you mentioning that yesterday? I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Blurp, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that it's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading? In fact, I always have some books with me.
That's why I love Jinko so much, because the pockets went down to my knees. And I could fit so many paperbacks in each pocket. Because I always had like 3-4 books on me while I was in school.
Okay, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people you want to fall in love with, the people you just know you make a really good friend, cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know, and those friends don't laugh at me, and they don't tease me for facing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Blurp. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. Yep. It's so funny that you love Sayori and Natsuki so much when, like, you've done nothing but identify with Yuri.
I think that's why, to be honest, because I do really like Yuri, but she does seem a little cringe, which also makes me think that I totally was when I was her age. So, yeah, cringe. I wouldn't doubt it.
But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing this whole time, but I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and whatever. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Blurp. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others, but that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see, well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, and if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. Absolutely. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would just say that at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah, you really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me find it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my... Because we did Ghost Under the Light Part 1. We did not have Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing in the distance. A blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. Silhouette grows closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. A light flickers. Frickles. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. A flickering light is in rhythm, and the pounding of my heart teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. The ghost of blue-green. My heart is amber. That's nice.
Yeah.
Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Oh, no, of course not. I just really don't know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. Thank you, and I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitated in response to her warm touch. You can. The poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri typically smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. He's a skip. Skip this bitch. Your style's gotten refined. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things. Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard you say more words these past couple of dates than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's I was awfully suspicious, you know, spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy stuff. Well, I guess I feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. All right, I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway.
And you just like poking the bear, Monica.
Okay, we want Yuri. Skip. This, I did want to point this out, though. You kind of left her hanging this morning.
I know.
That is so fucking rude. So rude. So rude, this bitch. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. Keep going. Oh.
Okay, so no matter what, she basically...
Oh, yeah, 100%. There's nothing you can do the first time around. When I said that before, I wasn't lying. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you play through, she has to die.
That's so horrible.
I know, it's awful. Yeah, no, she's forcing them to do a lot of things. Like, even if I unlocked a special poem, yes. Oh. This is new.
This is not the case.
Yeah, I know. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. Papa gives me privacy. Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. Papa doesn't comment on my friends. Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. Papa comes home without waking me up. Papa keeps food in the house. Papa uses his inside voice. Papa leaves my stuff alone. Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. Papa is too tired to notice me. Papa's too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Jesus.
Oh yeah, this is when she starts
getting crazy.
Going kind of gross. That's a poem, huh?
Monica thinks so.
God.
Okay, bye.
Monica.
Okay. Oh my god.
I see that.
Oh my god.
I see that.
Oh my god. Oh, it's Natsuki's face sideways. Oh my god. Oh no, it's Sayori.
Yeah, that's Sayori.
Yeah. We're all done reading each other's poems. We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone comes. Yeah, it stopped now, yeah. I don't know, I'm just gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh shit, did you see that?
I saw that, yeah.
Oh my god. Hi, Blurb! We're gonna make it the best club ever! Aww. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Blurb, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. Aww. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Blurb? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted, for everyone to be happy and care about each other. Ahaha. It's kind of sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game, so this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, Blurb. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you.
Aww.
We all love you.
Aww.
It's me.
So, you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
It's so jarring hearing her talk.
Mm-hmm. Especially since you have been doing a very specific voice for Monica for so long.
Yeah.
Really hard on it. So, yeah.
Do 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 do. Exist in the face where I am free with you. Do 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 do. As we and you do.
I like this song.
Yeah, it's
I really
great.
do.
But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day?
What will it take just to find that special day? Welcome to the good ending.
Yeah, she didn't go crazy.
Yeah, no, Sayori's like, wow, you did a lot of work.
Yeah.
And now you'll see that we have every CG.
Yeah.
And they don't get deleted. Background art, delinquent. Yeah, see, there's the chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, that one just looked wrong.
Yep. Yep. I like how there's only one person in vocals because Monica's the only one talking.
Right?
Special thanks. Not us.
Right? You're right.
Do, 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 do. Now it's us.
There it is. And it's deleting the game again. Wow.
Yay! Doki Doki Literature Club.
Just under 3 hours to do that. God. Oh!
To the special player who achieved a special ending, for years I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds. Some challenge your mind in broad new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, down Salvato.
Aww.
Yeah, this is great. I love it. It's so nice.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's such a nice thing. This game file is muting corrupt. Please reinstall game. That's it. It's done. It's gone.
Yay.
We're done.
Yeah.
That's it. Full completion. Luna, since we did this for you, I already have played this quite a few times. What are your final impressions now that you've seen the bad ending and the good ending?
To be honest, the endings leave a little bit to be desired, but that's a me thing because I like more story and more story.
You want more?
Yes, more!
More!
But honestly, I really liked getting to know the three.
Mm-hmm.
Not Monica. Not Monica. But I wish that we could have gotten a little deeper into the characters. Like, I want to know more about Nasaki and her dad. I want to know more about Sayori and how she's pulling through. And I want to know more about Yuri on what other poems is she going to write? What other things is she going to write? So
what you're saying is that you ended up really falling in love with each of these characters and you wish you could spend more time with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't they?
And that's what the dude who made it was saying.
Mm-hmm. Salvato is his last name, I think.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not trying to just forget.
No, you're fine. It was on screen for a second. You're good. I am so glad that I was the person to be able to show you this and have you experience it. I am excited that we finished our first game. I know, right? I wish I had little poppers or something, but I'll have to edit them in.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, like, that we've been working on this for at least 16 weeks and we're at the end now. Like, that's crazy. Luna, any final words about Doki Doki or how you feel about the series as a whole? It's okay if you don't.
Don't be afraid to be you.
That's good.
Your feelings are valid no matter what they are. It just depends on your reaction to those feelings.
Yeah, no, feelings are always valid. Your reaction to those feelings isn't always necessarily, you're allowed to be angry. It's not okay to hurt people. Sort of thing.
Just because you're hurt, don't hurt another.
Yeah, just because you're hurt doesn't mean you get to hurt other people. So, wise words from Luna. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page and Luna's Instagram page in the description. Thank you so much for joining us on Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a little bittersweet to end it. I'm not going to miss doing Monica's voice.
I know, right?
I do love her voice, but God, it was a killer. But okay, so thank you guys so much. I don't know if we'll take a break before starting our next series, but we are excited to show it to you and announce what game that's going to be soon. Again, thank you so much for joining us in the Literature Club. We love you guys. We love our little demons.
Yes, thank you, little demons.
Thank you. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.